This place where I'm standing didn't exist before, and it won't exist anymore in a few months. And yet, it's the largest wooden structure in the world. Welcome to the Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan. For months, all eyes have been on Osaka as the city hosted the World Expo, a celebration of innovation, sustainability, and cultural exchange.
안녕하세요.
We were lucky enough to visit all the large pavilions that won the Expo's top awards, and many, many others. The event was so successful that it even turned a profit, something few expos can claim. And it drew millions of visitors, mostly from Japan. So what was it like for two foreigners to cross the planet to witness history? Flying taxis, transport pods that may change the way we travel, and even a heart created from stem cells in a lab. This video is our way to relive the magic.
Oh, I'm still crying.
If anybody ever wanted to know what to do at the expo, I have the official guidebook right here.
That's a lot.
It's 1,000 pages.
Are you sure?
Yep. 304 pages.
First stop, the store. Because of this, I need one. Ta-da! Home sweet home.
Hola. Your first pavilion.
Let's go to America! This room is called the Innovation Room, where we talk about different innovations that America has with Japan and the ways we work together to create a better world.
Is it gonna take off? Is it gonna take off?
Greetings to everyone in the U.S. Pavilion in Osaka.
You're all clear. We're clear for final approach to the lunar South Pole.
I felt like I was in Disney here, you know, all the tech, animation, amazing. Like in Epcot.
Among the innovations in the U.S. pavilion, they're heavily focusing on space exploration.
I think we're in for something very cool right now. Wow, this came from the moon. Some of the upcoming events here that we're very excited about. The World Cup, 250
1, 2,
years.
3.
Yes, 250th anniversary of the country and the Olympics. You can stamp here the countries that you visit. I got my own passport here, first stamp. Okay. I'm very happy to see Brazil with S, you know, for the first time.
They're here. No doors open. Well, you know what that means, Hanana? We go to Canada because they're open.
Canada!
Canada is open, and I get to wear a pin. How Canadian that I am. What do you get, Hanana?
Canada not only is open, but they gave you a pin. Huh?
Hello.
Welcome to the Canada Pavilion.
You're talking to a Canadian.
Oh, you already got the
I got
badge.
one, yes.
Maybe I can level up
Level up. Uh-oh. What part of Canada are you from?
from Victoria.
Victoria, okay.
Which part are you from?
Medicine Hat.
Ah, I think I've gone by.
Excellent.
level up
Thank
one.
you.
Oh, cute. Let me see, let me see. They're pampering you here. Excited to see your country?
This is an AR technology piece, so there will be some icebergs. Point the tablets at the icebergs. There's a lot of different things to discover. I think you'll recognize a lot of places. Try to enjoy it all.
Excellent. Thank you. Salmon.
Wow.
Salmon.
How cool. Oh, wow.
Lots of things are hidden.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's like the formation of the country.
Wow.
The ice shield had melted, and it revealed the country. Come here, come here, come here, come here. This is Canada, north to south. We came in from the north. And you know how I knew? 49th parallel.
Wow.
Newfoundland is very typical of Eastern Canada. The colors of the houses. This is Quebec City. Hotel up on the hill. Classic hotel. And you can walk down, and here's the old original city.
Very cool that you can see the whole Canada over here. So I'll let the Canadian guide me.
It's a gigantic iceberg. Come here. Niagara Falls.
Beautiful. Ready for Canada.
Number 2.
Where are you guys from?
Florida. But he's Canadian, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want it in like the correct zone, it's in the empowering live zone. See, this is the green.
You need to pay
I
attention.
didn't pay attention. Oh my goodness. So there you go.
It's just anywhere there.
See, green.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
You should be the one showing this. You're the Canadian one here.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we made it.
Qatar blended their traditional dhow boats with the Japanese wooden architecture. The line was too big and we couldn't get in. This is a lesson we quickly learned here. In 2 days, we'd only get to see a small fraction of the 160 pavilions. Japan now, it's a circular structure representing the cycle of life.
So smooth. In the US, you could only see the moon. Here, you can touch Mars.
This is one of the world's largest Martian rocks.
Wow, Japan is recycling the entire food of the expo, and they're showing here in their pavilion how they're doing it. There's an audio guide. Only in Japan, right? Where else could you find a cute way to display algae? They used Hello Kitties to show 32 different types of algae. And why is algae so important? Look at this. They can absorb 14 times as much CO2 as compared to a cedar tree. Among other things, using the same amount of water, 50 times as much protein as beef. It's amazing how they made recycling a whole show here and how beautiful it is.
And now we see the full circle. Stools being created from the recycled materials mixed with algae. Same concept for so many other products.
This is a DIY football because you can not only do it yourself, you can replace, you can put the colors that you want. Parts can be replaced.
Is it really made of leather?
No, it doesn't say. Inspired by traditional Japanese bamboo baskets. The kick feel should be similar to a real football.
You get it? Artwork made by water dropping, and it dries so quickly it continues.
Japan, got it. I got it. Where are we right now?
Turkey.
Turkey, but it's not Turkey anymore.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Wow! They blended the Turkish and the Japanese flags. Look at this, with the sun and the moon.
Look at this.
You like a Turkish carpet?
Yeah, that's beautiful. So symbolic of Turkey. Look at everything, how beautiful. And everything's for sale here.
I guess the idea is a Turkish market, right?
Yeah.
You can pick up stuff.
Yeah, a Turkish bazaar.
Bazaar.
It's beautiful. Look at the Japanese construction technique, how amazing. No nails to hold this entire structure. It's all made of wood, honoring Japan's long-standing tradition in wood construction.
I noticed this line. It's up here too. Oh, they cut the wood like this. They fit. Then you come over. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pieces. They connect at different spots. Total wood, right?
Uh-huh.
And is there no screws?
No nails.
No nails, no screws? That's how they hold it. Or,
It's amazing.
interesting. Oh, one last thing. Two different. 1, 2.
This place where I'm standing didn't exist before, and it won't exist anymore in a few months. And yet, it's the largest wooden structure in the world. This is the signature of the Expo 2025 in Osaka, known as the Grand Ring. And it's a 2-kilometer circle. Look at this. You can walk all over. Pretty good view of what to expect when you go down.
The plans are to preserve only 10% of the ring and repurpose the rest of the wood to build social houses in an area affected by a recent earthquake. But it turns out that people here fell in love with this structure, and now many want to preserve it as is. There's even an online petition. The reason? It embodies the event's overall message of unity in diversity, as for 6 months, all countries peacefully and happily share this space. Also, you get a pretty good view of the area, something that otherwise wouldn't be possible.
A lot of innovations that today we take for granted were first showcased at these expos. Examples?
Microscope. There was the Ferris wheel.
That's important, huh?
And the telephone. And for you, those of you who don't know, that was a precursor to the cell phone.
This is the second time Osaka is hosting the expo. The first one was in 1970. It was the first one in Asia, by the way, at that time. And it was actually revolutionary because they introduced a lot of things that today we can't live without. Washing machines, moving walkways, monorail, mobile phones that evolved until they became our cell phones. It was also here that they introduced the famous Japanese toilet, with bidet functions, and also electric bikes, electric cars. Imagine, this was in 1970.
I had read that the first fast food chain, say that 10 times fast food chain, was introduced at the Osaka Expo in 1970. And you know which one it was? It wasn't McDonald's. It wasn't Burger King. It was KFC.
KFC, yeah, and they opened the doors for all the others that came after that. It all started in Osaka.
Do you see the half roof?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mirror. A mirror.
That's so amazing. While most of the other buildings just have a regular roof, look at Thailand.
Yeah, it's cool.
Some pavilions have nice outdoor cafes or rooftops. Look at Belgium.
Oh, Vatican, Italy. I was told we should go there. We should, as in we must, as in we're probably visiting.
I didn't know Algeria is so big. Look at this. Largest country in Africa, the Arab world, and the Mediterranean basin. Did you know?
No.
But 80% of the country is covered by the Sahara Desert.
Look how big. Oh, you missed it. How big it was.
Algeria's fight to stop desertification date back to the country's independence and have since inspired global solutions.
Reforestation.
You can write your wishes for Algeria. That is so nice.
And your wish is to visit Algeria.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Cambodia.
I think go what?
Want to visit that one too?
I will. Textile.
How beautiful, how detailed.
Latvia and Lithuania. Recognized with rich cultural practices and sites.
Where are we right now?
Lithuania or Latvia?
Latvia and Lithuania.
Which one? You can't be in both. Has to be one or the other.
Yeah, they're promoting the Balkans. It's missing one, right?
They're what?
They're promoting the Balkans.
Only the Balkans? I thought the Balkans were south.
Baltics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm going to Latvia and you end up in Albania.
Doesn't happen that often.
Ah, Italia. Italia.
Look at this.
It's like a space station.
Yeah, but we have the view from Earth also.
And you click on this, it tells you what it is.
Yep. Let's see the Earth view. So,
Hawaii. Osaka. Nothing to see in Brazil.
wow, I think this image perfectly represents what Italy is. They're displaying a combination of art and innovation.
This sculpture and other original works of art will stay in Japan for temporary exhibitions.
When you come to Italy, go to the Holy See, Vatican.
They brought a masterpiece by Caravaggio that we didn't see in Rome, and we're seeing all the way in Japan.
The meaning? Beauty renews hope and the human spirit, guiding us towards a shared future.
4 original sheets of the largest collection of drawings and writings by Leonardo da Vinci.
Jeez, they really bring out some art, huh?
Yeah.
Italy's pavilion is a museum. The antiquities in the Italian pavilion.
Venezia, the most ancient smart city. How cool. They're highlighting Venice here because it's a city that over the centuries had to adapt, to all the adversities it constantly goes through. So it has always been a place of innovations. Here, I got 2 different stamps in one pavilion. Got both the Holy See and Italy. Yay!
2 for the price of 1.
Now you may ask, what's the connection between Leonardo da Vinci, Caravaggio, and so on? Those were all people ahead of their time.
Italy won the Gold Award in theme development.
What you get here?
Bomboloni. It's like an Italian donut, but it's Italian, so there's more on top than a regular donut.
Looks good,
Yeah.
but you only got 1. 1 bombolini. And you know what that means? I'm always hungry. There's nothing left for hard. It looks like some walnuts, and caramel. That's good. Oh, I think it has a little bit of stuff inside too.
A little bit.
A little bit, I think. Yeah. It's got a little bit of centric filled crema.
One thing very important I forgot to mention before about eating or shopping here inside the expo, it's all cashless. If you just bring cash, you cannot do anything here. What I read online is that it's a way to speed up, the cashless movement here in Japan, because this is still a very cash-based society. But then you might think, oh, I don't have a credit card. Credit card is just one method of payment. They accept more than 70.
Now, what is the Expo? This is a long-standing tradition that started in the UK in 1851. It was a way to show in what the most brilliant minds in the world at the time were working on and what could general people expect for the future.
And a lot of landmarks that we see all over the world, were created for these expos in their respective countries, like the Eiffel Tower, Grand Palais and Petit Palais in Paris, the Space Needle in Seattle, the Atomium in Belgium, and even had the Statue of Liberty was on exhibition in Paris before France gave the whole statue as a gift to the US. So some of what we see today and think about the Jetsons might be just regular life 50 years from now. That is a flying taxi. That's a flying taxi. It's like a bunch of drones together. Whoa, yeah! When do you think we'll see this on the streets? Woohoo! Ah, look, Ma, no hands. It's landing all by itself. It's got no hands controlling it. Very, very cool. But how different is that from a helicopter?
How is it different?
Yeah.
It's all electric, and you can pilot this in the US and very soon here in Japan with no pilot's license.
Wow.
It's an ultralight category aircraft, so anybody can fly it. It's extremely easy. You saw I pressed a button and it took off on its own. I pressed the button and it landed all on its own. It takes all the hard parts of flying and makes the computers do that for you.
Wow.
So this really is kind of the future of aviation in that way. And we've had hundreds of people in the US already come and fly this. again, without a pilot's license, and about 1 hour of training is all it takes to learn.
That's amazing. Is it the same model that you have in Lake Nona in Orlando? Because I've seen there's something similar there.
Yeah, we were in Florida, and this is the very same model that we have out there.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. Oh, they're also testing new mobility devices here. You control with your own body. Move forward, stop. The expo is huge, you know, there's so much to see, so much to walk. You need multiple days here because in one day or even two, you cannot see everything. Some pavilions accept reservations and we were able to make a few, that definitely helps, but it's like a lottery, you know, so we didn't get a lot of those that we applied for. Look at the headset for you to listen to the audio guide. How cool!
And I get to take it home?
No, you
No? Oh, okay.
It lives here, so.
Okay.
You works! Look at this! Look at this, Germany. 100% renewable energy by 2035.
From the mascot to the displays, everything here involves the concept of circularity. Germany won the Sustainability Award and the Silver Award in theme development.
Urban mining. Demolished buildings, reuse the materials.
You had to find the game, didn't you? It's very interesting how Germany is promoting sustainability through their cities. You know, it's not only showcasing the cities like some countries are doing, but they show what the cities are actively doing for a better future. Guess what I found right here?
Dresden.
Dresden. Dresden, yes. Did you miss it?
Yeah.
Our most recent trip to Germany was exactly to Dresden. If we haven't seen the video yet, it was during Christmas. We visited beautiful Christmas markets. Love it. Check it out. There's a beer garden here in Germany. Guess where we're having lunch?
When in Germany? Beer.
Prost! Vielen Dank. Someone was missing his German sausages.
Fish. German fish.
It is so cool because everyone is speaking German here, all the waiters, so you really feel like you're in Germany.
Good?
Sehr gut. They really made it efficient here, right? Fast and, you know?
Where are you?
They have them here for sale as a plunge. Oh,
That's a good idea.
very cool.
Make money. Money, 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 money.
So cute. Yeah.
Hello.
How do you say hello in Korean?
안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕.
안녕?
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Yeah. He's going to ask a question. I give an answer. One word answer. Life.
They're recording our voices here. The idea is to use our voices to create some sort of song.
And this is the result. Real-time AI music mixing everyone's words in different languages.
Korea is super high tech, but when we got into that room, I felt like in the Netflix show, you know, we're in the room, don't know what's going on. Okay, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Oh. It disappeared. What is that? Oh. This is a Korean technology that transforms CO2 into hydrogen. Hydrogen is a topic here at this show. A lot of companies are talking about it. I don't know how could I cry at a presentation in a show like this, but Korea did an amazing job because they not only mentioned what they're doing, but they showed what they're doing with the technology of the future. And it's amazing what they're doing with phones, you know, because Korea is famous for cell phones. What they're planning, you know, holograms, transferring data between phones. It's amazing if all that comes true in the future.
Why did you cry?
Because it was beautiful.
What was beautiful?
The video was so emotional. It was a roller coaster of emotions. Very beautiful story. Yeah. I'm still crying. Oh. Wow.
Welcome to the Saudi Arabia pavilion.
Thank you.
Journey continues from there.
Wow, in Saudi Arabia, you go from building to building like this. It's so beautiful.
Marsh. Look at that.
Wow, they have that in the desert.
It's man-made.
Still, look at what they're doing in the desert.
Pearls, like Doha, Qatar. Saudi Arabia has a vision for 2030. It includes a ski resort.
That is crazy, huh?
I want to see that.
Saudi Arabia is really positioning the country as a place, thinking about the future, sustainability, inviting tourism, women. I thought it was very, very interesting, especially as the next expo will be right there, 2030. Saudi Arabia. Done. It's big.
Saudi Arabia won the Gold Award in Architecture and Landscape.
Ah, baby, look at that.
Is it made of gold?
Wow.
That's a literal interpretation of their theme as you're invited to chase the sun across the continent.
Good day.
Reliving the beauties of Australia.
Spectacular.
We came here at the wrong time. This should have been a place for breakfast, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, remember how good Australian coffee and hot chocolates
Flat
are?
white. Flat white. Where's Australia's little brother? New Zealand. Where's New Zealand?
Haven't seen.
Oh, New Zealand. Where are you?
Aww. Aww.
Ah, one of my favorite countries. Too bad the line is so big.
Wow, this is Uzbekistan. How different.
We try to visit so many other countries, but again, 2 days are not enough.
Not every country has a mega, massive pavilion, Multiple countries are also located under one roof, like here where we are right now. Much faster tour around the world. I found a country on the other side of the world that also speaks Portuguese. And I know very little about it. This is Timor-Leste.
Is this better than Copacabana? Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro.
Praia na Rio de Janeiro.
This is
Good place for tourists. Here is Dili. Bali is here.
Yeah.
Indonesian is here. This size is Australian.
Okay.
So we are between Bali and Australian.
Ok. Eu tô curiosa para saber como é que é o sotaque de Timor-Leste. Se é mais parecido com o do Brasil ou se é mais parecido com o de Portugal.
Sim, nós somos aqui só para mostrar a nossa riqueza sobre recursos naturais, sobre recursos, agricultura, pescas, parte do turismo, para demonstrar do mundo que o que Timor-Leste tem.
E parece ser um país muito bonito, né?
Muito bonito,
As praias
muito linda.
lindas,
Sim.
material ali tudo muito bonito.
Exato.
Gostei muito. Muito obrigada pela sua atenção, simpatia, por apresentar o país aqui pra gente.
Muito prazer também. Obrigado.
Igualmente.
Obrigado.
Obrigada. Gordon, I've been to Ethiopia and you
Without
don't
me?
even know.
Without me? Not for sale.
Nice to see Ukraine represented here.
There's probably metaphors and stories in that. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. See, they don't even have the name of the country there.
Yeah.
Everybody else does. This is what they have. And then they give people scanning machines, like if you're checking the price. That's a strong metaphor.
And then he's trying to protect the rights of LGBTQ plus people. So we'll just protect the lives of civilians.
Yeah, and this is what you get from a megaphone. It's a very symbolic stand.
Good idea.
The exhibition was funded by the Japanese government and Ukrainian businesses so that no state funds would be used.
Ukraine's message is actually very strong, in times of war. What are the innovations they're doing for the society to keep going? For example, how do you deliver mail? How do kids get education? How do veterans get treatment? Thank you very much.
You bet.
May all this end.
One of the factors that contributed to the success of the event was the mascot, Miyako Miyako. Especially towards the end, there was a surge in popularity. And even though the expo has ended, merch sales continue until March.
How cute! Among the things you find at the store, expo-themed mochi. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. It looks like these are German crepes, but one is with maple and the other one with cinnamon. Which one is this?
Maple.
And you're keeping that one? Yeah. We got a share here.
It's good.
Is it? Mm. Mm.
And if the rain caught us by surprise, it was time to rush inside another pavilion. We're now in China.
Whoa. This is so cool. Can we do 3D? Wow. China used technology in a whole different way to showcase what they have here. Some features I've never seen in exhibitions before. Look at this, the earliest water and conservation system ever discovered in the world. This one here in China. This is the city, Liangzhu, China.
5,000 years.
Do you see this? This community built a dam to preserve water 3,000 years ago. So that was before Rome. First to see everything that China is already doing in terms of sustainability with the cities. And now you see the future. Look what they're doing with electric cars. The vehicles can actually get fuel from the road. There's something on the surface that recharges them. Incredible. You recharge simply by driving. While in China, you go from ancient to the future just like that.
What we hear in the news is so far behind, huh?
Yeah. It's the first time that the world sees these images of life 4,000 meters deep, this far underwater. Whoa! Pieces from the moon. Almost like US and China kind of agreed beforehand, right? Both are showcasing pieces from the moon.
China won the Gold Award in exhibition design. Look at their facade, how cool. It represented bamboo slips arranged like an unfolded traditional Chinese calligraphy scroll. The various countries and regions were located inside the Grand Ring, but outside was not empty.
She actually reacts to us. Look at that. Ah! There's more than just see countries here at the Expo. They also show some really cool progresses in science and technology. Things coming up in the future. Look at the future of train travel.
Pods.
You have, these pods that go directly in the trains, so you don't even have to walk. And here's one of them. Wow, this would be really cool. This pod goes directly in the train. You don't even need to walk out or walk in or walk out.
The pod can go on a ship, helicopter, plane, train, or on a mobile car.
Wow. They're promoting us from home to destination with no transfers. This is amazing.
Forget Elon and Tesla. You're not driving anymore.
The future of travel. This is the future of wind power. The wind not only produces energy, but also produces hydrogen, which is a clean energy. Here, people simulating the wind.
And look at the solution for people with reduced mobility to go where a wheelchair can't, or to bring anyone to places where a car also can't. And there are many other projects that recognize your movements to control things.
So it's like learning engineering, building something.
This company created an entire heart from stem cells. Super tiny. It's like a baby heart, beating as fast as a baby heart. Wow. And can you believe life created in a lab? This other one here is like a patch that gets attached to your heart.
iPS 細胞は日本の科学者が中心になって長い年月をかけて開発されてきた。
The future of medical care. Look at that. It flies to you.
This is actually a system for minimally invasive remote surgeries performed by doctors somewhere else in the world.
It automatically goes up and down.
Won't that wake you up?
I don't know.
This pavilion will now be reused and moved to a different location, like a few others at the fair, such as Luxembourg. This area might host Japan's first casino resort, scheduled to open in 2030. Interesting to think that 35 years ago, this land didn't even exist. Yumeshima is a man-made island in Osaka. If you're now already excited about the next World Expo, you don't need to wait 5 more years. There will be a smaller, specialized version in Serbia in 2027. The Expo isn't just an event, it's a window into the future. Every nation shared its vision of what's next. Some ideas may shape our lifetime, others will wait for the world to catch up. But here in Osaka, the future is already becoming real. From the Expo's innovations to a local professor winning the 2025 Nobel Prize for breakthroughs that could change medicine. The future, we're already living it.